All right, so what happened, guys? What happened to Deontay Wilder this time, man? Is there a new excuse? No, you know what? Let's not talk about excuses, because the word is Deontay Wilder broken hand. Tyson Fury has a huge reaction post-fight saying, you know what? What do you believe I was cheating now? He's asking Wilder, do you believe I was cheating now? And that's a question we got to get into, because a lot of people don't want to talk about it. So let's talk about it. You King Fight News. You got more on this.
You've got to take your hat off.
All right, let's see.
Good sportsman and that.
What did Tyson Fury have to say? Let's see.
And he just wouldn't go. He just wouldn't go. He would go. He went up the floor. He would go. It's only a matter of time before he went. He went down first and went down last, and that's all she wrote. I went to say well done to him, and he wouldn't have any of it. Man's a sore loser and a proper shithouse. That's the true heart of a cowardly man, when he won't shake a better man's hand.
Why did he shake
Not
his hand
once,
after the fight?
3 times he beat him. You know, today wasn't my greatest night. 2 years out of the ring, wasn't all there completely. But I still done enough to be victorious and showed heart and balls like a lion again.
Alright, so y'all know what's up, man. King Fight News. Salute to everybody. Still checking the channel out. You know what? If I'm Deontay Wilder, do you not have to give Tyson Fury some form of respect after that kind of a victory? I mean, after all the accusations of foul play, whatever that play is, you know, spiked water. We heard so much from that Wilder side, whether it was his costume, his water, Fury's gloves, which is really spurred on by the Deontay Wilder fan base that, you know, kind of dug way too deep, found some pictures online that looked funny. You know, there were some photos online that did look funny with Fury's gloves. That's a fact. But here's the thing, guys. When you have a fight like that, the second fight, complete whitewash knockout, no doubt who the better fighter is, and you say, oh, that guy cheated. That guy cheated. Well, guess what? We actually have situational fights where, you know, these types of things have actually happened in boxing. We all want to point at Miguel Cotto versus Antonio Margarito and say, oh yeah, you see what happened? Margarito had bricks in his hand. Look what happened in the rematch. Look what happened in the rematch. And what happened in the rematch was, yeah, you know what? Cotto came in there with a different game plan. He boxed a lot smarter, and he ended up stopping Margarito, who had a fucked up eye, off of the Manny Pacquiao fight, and he fucked up his eye again, and they stopped the fight. Right? And credit to Miguel Cotto, he got his revenge, a long-awaited revenge. But guess what? That didn't happen this time. That didn't happen in the third fight. What happened was pretty much a repeat. Pretty much what your eyes saw the first time, the second time, and the third time. You saw Tyson Fury in the first fight, you know, win more rounds. We won the majority of the rounds. He just didn't he just got knocked down 2 or 3 times, and that cost him the fight. Right? That cost him the fight, whether you think the judge robbed him or not. At the end of the day, they called that a draw. You know, judges are who they are. You know, they will you know, they will punish you if you don't win decisively or decisive enough. Right? You know, they say that there's a golden saying. It's you know, you gotta beat that champion. You can't just win the fight. You gotta beat the shit out of the champion to win the fight. I forget the saying. You know what the saying is. You know, but you can't just pull Oscar De La Hoya versus Tio Trinidad expect to get that decision. You can't look like you outboxed him to the majority of people and get the decision. And sometimes just doesn't work, right? It didn't work for Tyson Fury the first fight. Guess what